Monkey.
What's happening, disco fans, and welcome to the channel. I'm Bruce the Moose, here with another disc golf adventure. Alright, let's get into it. Today we are taking a look at the hill. That's right, the hill. And that is in Orchard Hill, Georgia. And it's going to be a quick video because it's a short course, but it's a fun little course. It's a putter course. So, you know, take a bunch of your putters and go out there and play. It's not too far from Griffin. And like I said, it's a fun little course. Again, they do a good job. They did a good job with it. But here we go. Let's see what we got. Again, the hill from Orchard Hill, Georgia. So here we go into hole number one. It says it's a 102-foot hole. And you can see the basket right there in the background. Now in U-Disc it says it's 209. But you can see it. It's right there. 102 foot. Pretty simple. And like I said, it's a fun little course. You play the sidewalk or the walking path as OB, and it doesn't come into play too often, but when it does, you know, it'll add to your game. If there's enough trees in the way, that will definitely cause enough challenges just to get there. To get a par. So here we go. 102-foot hole one. Let's see. Is that a look at my second shot? I think so. And let's see. I took a few putters out there, just ones that would, like my Pierce Fierce because it's understable. I've got my Berg, I've got my Envy. I think I threw, actually I know I threw my Keystone that day because it's a straight flat flyer. Just to, again, get out and try a few different ones and play it that way. All right, so here's hole two. Again, 108 feet. You just says it's 266. Yeah, not unless they have I didn't see another layout, but that's what I had. That's what they had. Again, plenty of trees in the way. As you can see, there's not a real clear line where to go. You just aim right straight ahead, see if you can hit that shot. If you've got a little, a little fade, you can take different paths and try different shots. Again, it's a great warm-up if you're going somewhere else, but fun to play. Let's see, here's hole three. You're throwing from the path, from the walkway, and let's see, you just calls it 163. I'm looking at the sign says 81 foot. It's just past that wall, as you can see, pretty directly in front of you. So the wall is definitely an obstacle to try to get around, or at least get to and over. Par is not really the issue. It's just trying to get there, see if you can get any under par, and see what you can do. See what you can do with that. Yeah, but 83 feet. I find it funny what that UDisc has. It's so different. Here's number 4. And you can see it's at looks like 133. UDisc has it as 239. But it's right over that hill. You can see where the path takes you. So you're to go around, throw off to the left, curve around to the right, up to the basket. And but like I said, if you're looking, I'm looking through the trees at the basket, just to show you that's what it looks like, and that's where it is. But what a difference between the signs and UDisc. All right, here's hole number 5. At least it got a little more open. And here's what the tee pads look like. You know, they're not bad at all. The baskets are nice. A little more opening, playing toward the back of the park. And what did you just call it? 320, 322. Let's see. I mean, the sign does say 244, so that's one of the longer holes on the course, and still makes for a nice shot. And of course, you can see all the leaves are off the trees, so that made it better, easier to see, easier to throw. I haven't been back there with leaves on the ground, so I'm not really sure. Here's hole number 6 with a 219. You just calling it a 294. But again, I don't know if there's another layout, but they didn't say anything about it. This is the only one that I saw. This is the only one that I played. And this is throwing toward the middle of the park. It was a little soggy that day, but it wasn't too bad. And I think hole 7 was just like it. So I don't think I even recorded that one, and I just played because it was a similar shot. I just went ahead and played it anyway. Oh no, there must be 8 I was talking about. So 7, you just calling it 211. $194 on the sign, and again, you see a line. It's straight there in front of you. If I could hit that, I would be probably on the Pro Tour, because I tried, I didn't quite make it. Plenty of trees in the way. So once you get off the little mark, you've just got more trees to try to get through to get back either back to what little fairway there is, or just make progress and get toward the basket for your par or not. All right, so that's hole 7, and again, you're throwing from the sidewalk. It does come into play on hole 8. But here's hole 9. Let's see, hole 8 on UDisc says 198, but I know it's not that far. But again, the sidewalk does come into play a little bit more on that one, but a similar shot from hole 7. And here's hole 9. You're looking at, let's see, UDisc calling it 235. And it's only 169 on the side, but you're throwing back toward the entrance of the park, or the parking area, toward that restroom, little shed up there you can see through the woods. So you're throwing across the bridge and fading to the right. One of the easier holes. It's a little more open. You've got more opening to tempt you into going big and hitting a tree or not. But it does want to tempt you to open up a little bit more. But you know, again, it's a straight shot with a little fade to the right, and pretty simple shot. But that's a look at the course. It's not much more to it. Let me see. Did I get a shot of closer to the basket? No, that is it. So that's a look at your course in Orchard Hill called The Hill. So please like and subscribe. Thank you for taking a look at another disc golf adventure. All right, and we'll catch you on the next one. We'll see ya.